There are moments in life when truth comes from the most unexpected places. Voices that once walked in darkness, but now stand firmly in the light. Imagine someone who once understood fear from the inside, who knew the unseen dangers not as myths, but as realities, now stepping forward to warn and guide others toward protection and peace. This is not about superstition. It is about awareness, intention, and spiritual covering in everyday moments we often overlook. Even something as routine as stepping into your car can become a powerful opportunity to invite safety, clarity, and divine protection. Today, we uncover 3 essential prayers that can transform an ordinary journey into a shielded and purposeful one. Before you even place your hand on the key, there is a moment that most people rush past without thinking, a moment that holds more power than you realize. It is the moment where intention is set and direction begins, not just for your car, but for your entire journey. An ex-Satanist once revealed that the unseen world pays attention to what you ignore, and what you neglect can leave you exposed. That is why this simple pause before movement is not weakness, it is wisdom. When you choose to pray before entering your car, you are not acting out of fear, but stepping into authority. You are declaring that your life is covered, guided, and protected before the journey even begins. Think about how often people jump into their cars distracted, carrying stress, anger, or worry without ever releasing it. That emotional state does not just stay in your mind. It follows you onto the road and shapes your reactions. A prayer for protection resets your inner state and aligns your focus with calm and clarity. It is a deliberate act that says you refuse to carry chaos into a place that demands attention and control. When you speak protection over yourself and your passengers, you are placing a boundary that negativity cannot cross. This is not about ritual, it is about awareness and conscious choice. It transforms a routine action into a moment of strength and intention. The road is unpredictable, filled with variables you cannot control and people you cannot anticipate. Yet in that uncertainty, your prayer becomes a shield that goes before you and surrounds you. You are asking for protection not only from visible dangers, but also from what cannot be seen or predicted. The ex-Satanist emphasized that many dangers are not random, but thrive in carelessness and distraction. When you pray, you disrupt that pattern and step into a space of covering and alertness. It is a reminder that you are not alone, that there is a presence watching over your path. That awareness alone can change how you drive, how you respond, and how you arrive. Do not underestimate the power of speaking protection out loud, even in a simple and sincere way. Your words carry intention, and intention directs your focus and your energy. When you say that no harm will come near you, you are reinforcing confidence instead of fear. You begin your journey with assurance rather than anxiety, and that shift matters more than you think. This practice does not take long, but its impact can last throughout your entire day. It becomes a habit that builds discipline, awareness, and spiritual strength over time. Every journey then becomes an opportunity to stand firm and protected. So before you start the engine next time, take that moment and own it with purpose. Let your prayer be the first movement before your car ever moves. There is a deeper layer to driving that most people overlook, and it goes far beyond simply knowing how to steer or follow traffic rules. It is the ability to stay mentally sharp, emotionally steady, and spiritually aware in every second on the road. An ex-Satanist once revealed that distraction is one of the easiest ways. Danger finds its way into everyday life. That is why a prayer for awareness and discernment is not optional, it is essential. When you pray for clarity before and during your journey, you are choosing to rise above autopilot living. You are stepping into a state where your mind is alert and your instincts are sharpened. So many accidents and close calls happen not because people lack skill, but because their attention is divided. Thoughts drift, emotions take over, and focus weakens at the wrong moment. This is where prayer becomes your anchor, pulling your mind back into the present with intention and control. When you ask for discernment, you are asking to see what others might miss and to sense what is not immediately obvious. It is about having that inner signal that tells you to slow down, to wait, or to change direction. That quiet awareness can be the difference between safety and regret. It trains you to trust a deeper level of perception beyond what your eyes alone can see. Driving is filled with split-second decisions, and not all of them can be planned in advance. You may face sudden stops, unexpected turns, or careless actions from others around you. In those moments, your reaction time and judgment matter more than anything else. A prayer for awareness prepares you for those exact situations by strengthening your mental readiness. It aligns your thoughts so you are not overwhelmed or confused when pressure rises. Instead of reacting in panic, you respond with calm precision and confidence. This is the power of a mind that has been centered before the challenge even appears. Discernment also protects you from internal distractions that can quietly sabotage your focus. Worry, frustration, and impatience can cloud your judgment and lead to careless mistakes. When you pray, you release those burdens and create space for clarity and peace to take over. You become more present, more intentional, and more in control of your actions. This shift is not just spiritual, it is practical and life-changing. It affects how you handle every situation on the road, no matter how small or significant. Over time, it builds a habit of mindful driving that keeps you and others safe. So before you begin and even as you drive, choose to stay aware and ask for the wisdom to make the right decisions in every moment. There is a powerful shift that happens when you stop seeing your journey as something uncertain and start speaking over it with confidence and peace. An ex-Satanist once revealed that silence often leaves space for fear and negativity to take root, but spoken words filled with intention can change the atmosphere around you. This is why a prayer of authority is so important before and during your drive. It is not about hoping for a safe trip, it is about declaring it with certainty. When you speak peace over your journey, you take control of your mindset and refuse to let anxiety lead the way. You step into your car not as a passive traveler, but as someone who carries assurance within. Every road you take is filled with unknowns, yet your words can shape how you experience those unknowns. When you declare that no harm or confusion has any place in your journey, you are setting a boundary that strengthens your inner stability. This does not eliminate challenges, but it equips you to face them without fear taking over. Authority in this sense is not loud or aggressive, it is calm and grounded in belief. It allows you to remain steady even when situations around you feel unpredictable. That steady mindset influences your decisions, your reactions, and even the way you interact with other drivers. It creates a ripple effect of calm in moments where tension could easily rise. Many people carry silent fears when they travel, worrying about accidents, delays, or things going wrong. Those thoughts can quietly build stress and distract from the present moment. A prayer of peace releases that burden and replaces it with confidence and trust. When your mind is at peace, your focus becomes sharper and your reactions more controlled. You are no longer driven by what could go wrong, but guided by a sense of calm direction. This is where true strength shows, not in avoiding fear completely, but in refusing to let it control you. Your journey becomes smoother, not just because of circumstances, but because of your inner state. Speaking peace also affects the environment you create inside your car. Whether you are alone or with others, your words set the tone for the entire ride. When you declare peace, you invite calm energy that reduces tension and promotes clarity. It becomes easier to handle delays, traffic, and unexpected situations without frustration taking over. This kind of atmosphere makes every trip feel lighter and more controlled. Over time, it becomes a habit that strengthens your confidence every time you drive. You begin to associate travel with assurance rather than uncertainty. So as you begin your journey, speak with authority and let peace guide every mile you travel. As we come to the end of this message, remember that protection, awareness, and peace are not distant ideas but choices you can make every single day. What may seem like a small moment before entering your car can become a powerful act that shapes your entire journey. These prayers are not about fear. They are about taking responsibility for your mindset and inviting guidance into your path. When you begin with protection, move with awareness, and travel in peace, you create a foundation that keeps you steady no matter what lies ahead. Let this become more than words you hear today. Let it become a habit that transforms every journey you take. Step into your car with intention, speak with confidence, and move forward knowing you are covered, aware, and at peace.